Okay, can everyone hear me? Sorry about that. Can you see me? Can someone let me know what's going on? Because I saw that like literally 50 of you were in here a second ago, and then I had to shut it off and restart everything. Can y'all just let me know you can see me, please? I'm gonna go into intermission mode real quick, so it's gonna look like a different screen, but... Okay, cool. Perfect. So weird. So... It's weird. I used to do this a different way. RJ's computer got fucked up, and so now I'm trying to relearn how to do all this. Okay, perfect. Hi everybody, thank you. It might still be a little delayed. I think it's like 30 seconds delayed, so if you're hearing me talk, yeah, assume we're 30 seconds in the future. Or the past. I can't do that math. But hello everybody. I'm sorry. Don't forget to hit the like button. Wow, if you like this, which some of you probably don't, but that's okay. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to make all this work again, and it's been kind of a mess, and so I don't even know if The Sims is gonna play today, because I don't even know if RJ set that up yet on his computer. I don't think he did. I've been at this for like 2 hours trying to relearn Streamlabs and all the things that make this possible, so excuse me. Well, this is a mess. I did come up with a backup though on Instagram. I left open a Q&A so people can ask me questions and we can just chat, just in case I can't get The Sims to open. So I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Oh, you can see in. Great. Okay, I didn't break RJ's computer, to be fair. It crashed on its own. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna blame RJ because he actually built this computer. His, like, quarantine project was, like, he became one of those guys who learned how to, like, build a computer out of wires. So I'm gonna blame him. And sorry I couldn't do this last week, although I really did enjoy the Q&A last week, so that's why I ended up, you know, asking to do a second round of that right now. Thank you. Someone says that they really liked my TikTok live I did. For those of you who don't know, and I know there's a lot of you because it was at like 4 in the morning, I was doing notes for the episode that we recorded that came out this weekend. And because I couldn't stop touching my phone, I decided to go live on TikTok and do like a study hall situation. So that way, since it was live, I couldn't use my phone to check Instagram and stuff. So I might end up doing that more often. I'm actually going to be doing notes tomorrow night for an episode, so I'll probably do a late night TikTok live again. Although don't get your hopes up that I'm going to chat with you. I like literally have a sign next to me while I'm on live saying like, do not talk to me. I have no self-control. But if you need someone to study with or work with or do something that takes up concentration, I will be probably on live tomorrow night until the wee hours of the morning. So if you need someone, go find me there. I forced my partner to come to the live show in New Orleans. Well, we get a lot of significant others getting dragged to our shows, so your partner was probably not alone. One of my favorite things, though, is when people get dragged to our show and then end up really liking it. Like, they didn't expect to have fun. It's always fun to change their ways by the end of the show. You're knitting a non-binary pride blanket? Holy shit, that's awesome. Congratulations. I've had problems in Streamlabs detecting games. So Sims is on Origin, and literally Origin isn't even downloaded on here anymore. So, like, while I'm talking to you guys, let me see if I can get Origin downloaded. Sorry, RJ. This is his computer, and I'm just blindly downloading a lot of shit. This is Windows, download. Sorry, RJ. We'll find out if I'm the reason that the computer broke. If I download Origin, the whole thing shuts down. Yeah, I don't know if I'm having problems with Streamlabs that like are caused by Streamlabs. I think I'm having problems with Streamlabs because in the last 2 hours I've tried to reteach myself this entire program and it's a little daunting. Mallory, we were playing The Sims, but I feel like that all of you were just accidentally stuck in watching me set up RJ's computer. So I don't know if The Sims is going to play, but we do have backup Q&A on Instagram. If you'd like to ask me a question, you can do it here. Also, if you came from Instagram and you're waiting for me to answer your question, I can do that too. Ugh, I have read and accepted the origin. Wow, that looks like it's going to take a while. And it also might shut down the computer. I'm gonna do it. Okay, it's installing. Let's see how long that takes. Someone just turned 14. Oh, Morgan! Happy birthday. What's happening today? Well, you know as well as I do. I have no idea. Oh, interesting. It's delayed on YouTube, but on Streamlabs, the things are coming in a little faster. I'll read over here from now on. Accidentally deleted your comment. Thank you. Just bleached my whole head watching the new And That's Why I Drink episode. Hey, oh. Are we all here? I shouldn't have tried downloading Origin right now. It says I can't do it right now because I'm talking to you guys. So, sorry. I guess we're not playing Sims. I guess we're just hanging out and chatting today, but that's okay. Let me get through these comments and then I'm gonna give y'all some updates. Hang on one second. My sister came with me and she's super religious, so she had some weird feelings, but that means you did an excellent job. Thank you, Mallory. I'm shocked a religious person stepped foot into it, and that's why we drink show, but I'm here for it. I'm vibing with the spa music. Hey, Katie, I'm loving this song, but I'm also getting nervous because... Oh, this is actually a 23-minute song. How about that? Yeah, I'm using... So YouTube, apparently they have an archive of, like, free music. I did not know that. So, there's one coming up soon. Well, I guess after 23 minutes, called Voices, and apparently the mood is dark. So, get ready for that. Yeah, I'm trying this out so that way I can, I don't know, not get in trouble with copyright on YouTube. My earrings that I want at the virtual live show arrived today. Oh, fun. Okay, so for those of you who want things at the auction, Eva sent things out today. So if you want something and you're like, where the fuck is my item? It's getting sent to you as of today. So probably by the end of the week, maybe early next week, you will get your items. Oh, that's so fun. I guess Eva mailed those earrings out earlier? Maybe the actual company sent them faster than we could. Oh. Sorry we ruined your download. No, I'm sorry. I should have downloaded it before I ever started this. Although, you know what? To be honest, I wasn't like really feeling The Sims today. I just wanted to hang out anyway, so this kind of worked out for me pretty well. Do you watch Winona Earp? No. Oh, my spouse loved the cameo I got for them. Fun fact, everybody, I am on Cameo. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add that to the things I plan on updating you on today. So, I have been talking to Cameo, and we're figuring out how to do Cameo calls, which will it's not up yet, so, but I'll announce when it's up. But basically, instead of just getting a Cameo from me, you can basically purchase a FaceTime with me for a few minutes each. So I think usually they were saying it's a giveaway situation or only like a limited amount of people are able to do it at a certain time. So I don't accidentally get like 100 FaceTime calls. So it'll be like I'll post it, and like the first 20 people or so, I don't know all the details, but it's coming your way. So if you would like a FaceTime with me at some point, that will be an option in the near future. Which I thought was super cool, because then I can, you know, actually get to see the people I talk to on a regular basis. My ex bought me tickets to the show in Jacksonville. She ends up being awful a month before, but I kept the tickets. Hey, you know what? Sounds like you got the better end of that deal. I practically begged my spouse to get me a birthday cameo from M, and he didn't. Well, that sounds like a breakup to me. Also, Blue by the Book. You don't need a cameo. I need a cameo from you so you can teach me how to use Sims, because you're definitely an icon in my eyes. So let's go to the the other updates. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's one. If you happened to be one of the people that, what is the word? If you're one of the people who voted for us, I don't know if everybody knows, but on Instagram we posted last week, very last minute, that we actually got nominated for the podcast awards, and a lot of people were very on top of it and voted for us right away. Super appreciated, but that was just voting for us to even be in like the final nomination list. And so a lot of people now, sometime today I think, got emails saying, can you now vote for us a second time? Because everyone voted for us in the first run, I guess we were nominated or asked to be put in the running enough times that we are officially nominated, like actually officially nominated now for the podcast awards. And if you got an email, they're asking for you to vote in the now official running. It's kind of, I wish they had explained it a little better. So anyway, I just wanted to give it a shout out. If you got an email from the podcast awards, it probably wasn't spam. You actually are just they're reaching out to you to make sure that you can vote again. So I'm kind of nervous that people are going to think it's spam and then not vote for us now that it like officially counts. So please go check your email, and I appreciate you. So there's that. Cameo calls is another thing. Eva sending out auction items is another thing. What was the other thing? Oh, the escape room. I'm sorry that that's delayed. I hope nobody is surprised by that. But I planned on doing it 2 weeks ago, and then my uncle passed, and that entire week got taken up with family stuff, and I am now trying to cram it into all the nooks and crannies of my day wherever I can, but it's just kind of all over the place. So I have not forgotten about the escape room. It is coming. Just hang on. Did everyone who vote get an email or just a select few? Just a select few. Thank you, Chandra. Just a select few. I guess they pick 1,000, or I don't know what the number is, but they pick a certain amount of all the people who basically, when you voted the first time, you were registering and like committing to vote later. And so from all the people who did that, they picked out of all of you. So now there's nothing anyone can really do in terms of like signing up to help. If you didn't vote at first, then you're not in the running to potentially vote the second time. Will you be posting the link to vote officially on IG? Only select people who have already been emailed are able to vote. It's like they're not taking any new people. So if you got the email, if you have an email address, please go check it and make sure that you are not one of the selected people. And if you are one of the selected people, please go vote for us. It would be so cool to win a podcast, like the podcast award. But yeah, wanted to give that a shout out. Also, a lot of people have asked us have asked me if we are, if I'm going on Twitch. And I've been saying no for a long time because my master of streaming, RJ, told me that if you become a Twitch affiliate, then you weren't allowed to stream on other platforms. But apparently, as of a couple months ago, they changed the rules. So I am going to start going on Twitch as well as this. On Streamlabs, you can stream from both at the same time. I'm going to have to figure out how to do it, though, because I thought I could get it to work on YouTube today, and that was a headache. So once I figure it out, though, I will be available on YouTube and Twitch. So, fun fact for people, if that matters to you. Are tickets still available? Oh, that's the other announcement. So, let's just say in the next 2 weeks, we're going to be announcing new tour dates. And by new, I mean the original cities from the 2020 tour that we didn't get to make it to. But then we're also immediately going to be figuring out our next tour's dates. So if you, basically we're going to be focusing first on honoring all the cities we were supposed to go to, and then we're going to figure out new locations. But in the next 2 weeks, if you had tickets to one of the original cities, you will know your official tour day that we will be in your town. And then merch is coming. It's delayed. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff y'all don't get to hear about, and we won't talk about, not because it's anything bad, but just because it's boring. But logistically, we ended up getting delayed. But merch is coming. And as of Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday, we're going to be having a huge sale. Everything in our store is 50% off, except for the comic books, I think. But all clothes are going to be 50% off. And we're basically trying to get rid of all of our original merch. That way we can put in new merch and fill up our storage all over again. So that's a lot of information for you. But if you were looking for merch and you were hoping for merch, there's going to be a 50% sale. I think there's going to be a pre-sale for Patreon people. So you will get a code and get to, I think you'll be able to have the sale earlier before everything goes. So anyway, I'm going to give everyone all those updates. If you asked me to repeat them, I wouldn't be able to. That was a lot of information, so. Let's see. 10,000 people. Okay, thank you, Ashley. Okay, Ashley, you're one of the 10,000 people that got selected, so please vote for us. I would super duper appreciate it. Also, I think if you, because there's a bunch of podcasts that you can vote for, and if I were to suggest any others, I think in the education section is one of my favorite podcasts called Infinite Quest with Katie Osborne and Eric Good. They're two really good friends of mine, and they actually helped me realize I have ADHD. Even if you don't get to vote for them, if you have ADHD or you love someone with ADHD and you want to learn more about it, it's an awesome podcast, so please go vote for them or at least listen to it. So anyway, if you were stuck between, which podcast in the education section should I vote for? Infinite Quest. Chandra says, I love a good sale. Can anyone tell me what the sender of the email for voting so I can look it up? Yeah, if anyone, maybe Ashley who is in here, looks like you got an email. If you can just let VTV know where your email came from. Oh, it's already been done. Perfect. Well, there you have it. Okay, so let's answer some questions on Instagram, because I feel like some people are here waiting for me to answer their question. I'm probably not going to answer all of them because usually I get several hundred, and I'm going to just answer just a few of them. How much to hire you to officiate a wedding? I don't know. Oh. I don't know how much it would cost to actually legitimately have me officiate the wedding. If we're being realistic about it, that's like a whole plane, and it would cost travel, I would say. It would cost me travel to come do it. But at the same time, I have to go get re-verified. I haven't been I haven't had like my license in like 2 years, so I have to go do that again. Fun fact though, if you listen to Wine and Crime, Amanda actually does have a minister service, like a website where like you can actually book her to marry you. Fun fact. If you had to eat a Pokemon, which one would you eat? Snorlax. I would survive the longest, I think. The interview that you and Christine did with the host of The Opportunist is nominated too. Oh, what? For real? Wait, what? The interview itself is nominated? Huh. How about that? I would literally spend my entire wedding just not being able to talk. Oh, that's very sweet of you, but hopefully you would do that anyway because you'd be marrying your partner. I think. I don't know. It depends on your view of what a marriage or a wedding is. If you are someone who would be getting nervous about it, or maybe it's just a logistical marriage and you're just doing it to have cheaper taxes, you know? Do you? What sponsor would you love to endorse on the pod that you don't already? Oh, that's a good question. Oh, it's 5:30 because my lights just changed. What ad? Or what sponsor? I mean, Tony's Chocolonely is a pretty obvious one. Any ice cream brand is a pretty obvious one. Maybe Box Lunch or like some sort of tchotchke, some novelty company. Wow, I'm officially blanking on every single company that there ever was. For fun, I would say Box Lunch, just because I would hope that we would get some sort of product, in which case I would love it forever. Oh, the show The Opportunist is nominated. I see. Very cool. Though it was a good interview. Well, thank you. Big Tony. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys watched it on Instagram, but my my unboxing of Tony's Chocolonely. Oh, it's a different sound. Let's listen to this. It says dark. How about this? That's a little wild for me. Ooh. Let's just go back to what that other one was. Yeah, let's do the spa one again. Yeah, that Tony's Chocolonely unboxing, that blanket that they gave us has officially become my like security blanket. I sleep with it. I bring it on the couch with me. I drape myself in it when I cook. And by cook, I mean I drape myself in it when I walk to the door and get Postmates. It's all over the place. I love that blanket so much. I also love the chocolate so much, but the blanket was a surprise I did not see coming. Have I bought any Rothy's yet? I got the, they haven't come yet, but I got the ones in, was it Bone? Rothy's Men. Yeah, the RSO ones in Bone. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And I really want to get the ones in, Olive. Let's take a little look-see. Where are they? Oh, I'm in the wrong section. Men's shoes. The sneaker. Yeah. Wow. The Bone looks so cool to me. I like the green ones. Love a good navy. I just, I was about to say I don't really like white shoes because I just dirty them up, but literally the main pair of shoes I wear all the time are white. And they are pretty disgusting, to be fair. But yeah, I have gotten Rothy's. I just haven't seen them yet. I'm very excited to take a picture and show Christine. McConnell's ice cream, Morgan. Fun fact, I have been emailing McConnell's ice cream. They haven't been emailing me back, but I've been emailing them, seeing if maybe I can work with them. I really, I decided, Christine said something to me a while ago where she was like, I feel like you're always just randomly working with people, or you just happen to know people, and I don't know how that happens. And I don't know how it happens either, but she ignited something in me where now I just feel like if I'm already coming across that way, I might as well just like kind of cold call and email people and see if they would even want to talk to me. So that's what I did with McConnell's ice cream, and also I did it with Nemo's Dreamscapes, although I also never heard back from them. So, but one can dream. By emailing them, I'm one step closer to maybe working with them. So fingers crossed McConnell's does something with that. If you had to pick one food to never eat again, what would it be? To never eat again? Oh, it would be a food I already don't eat. Sardines, olives, mushrooms, basically everything Christine loves. Cilantro. I'm one of the super tasters. If we're talking a food that I really like that I would have to sacrifice, maybe one that's already like really time consuming to make and to order, or like hard to find already. So like a beef Wellington, because it's already so expensive and I don't know how to make it, but it's also so rare to find in a restaurant. It's already barely an option for me, so I'd pick that. My fiance, who I met because of the podcast, oh my gosh, are planning a haunted honeymoon road trip in Salem. I've only been to Salem twice. I actually don't know all too much that's over there. I would imagine you gotta do like all the Salem museums, or maybe see like the filming locations for Hocus Pocus. Have I ever eaten at Cheddar's? Yeah, Cheddar's actually, there was one right next to my college, so I used to go to Cheddar's all the time. All I want is an episode of you guys on Hot Ones. Listen, I don't even want Christine there. It is my dream. I want one with Christine, and I want one without Christine. So I really want 2 episodes of Hot Ones, with 2 different completely dynamics. One where Christine can suffer with me, and then the other one where I'm just like riding solo. Unless like an Avenger decided they wanted to be there, I could do that too. Wow, Hot Ones really would. The day I get Hot Ones is the day that you never see me again. I like move to an island and just live out my life. Let's see. What did someone else say? What's the best escape room I've done? Ooh, actually, you know what? And are you going to put Easter eggs in the next escape room? I don't know. I might do Easter eggs in the next escape room. If I do, it'll be kind of by accident, or I'm not going in with the intention of that. But if I find ways to insert it later, I will. I'll make sure you know about it. The best escape room I've ever done is actually the first escape room I ever did. It's in, I don't even know if it still exists anymore, but if you're near Richmond, Virginia, you should go to it. Richmond escape room. I don't know if it's still a thing. I did it like 6 years ago. But it was a room called Blackout. Not Breakout, it was called Blackout, or I think it was called Blackout, at least. The way I remembered it was. It was an escape room where you start in a pitch black room handcuffed to a wall, which sounds super scary, but I promise you within 30 seconds I just like felt the wall and there was a key there, and then you unlock it and the first thing you find is a flashlight, and yeah, it's fine. But the like concept of it is like you start out in an even tougher situation than a normal escape room. And but wow, it was so fun. I remember everything they tell you when you first start the game, that like you get a flashlight, but you never like get the lights completely turned on, so everything is in the dark. And they started off by letting you know it's a game where you can't see, but all of your other senses, will be used at some point. So smell, sound, taste, touch. And my friend who I was with the whole time, she kept just screaming, "What do I lick? What do I taste? Eventually I'm gonna have to put something in my mouth." Ended up being a jelly bean. Fun fact. You find like a little case of jelly beans, which I'm sure now because of COVID they do not do. But everyone had to try when the flavor was the answer. So anyway, that was my favorite, just because I was in the dark for an hour hearing my friends screaming about trying to lick something. That's a good question, though. Amy and I are getting married next year. We met in the single malts group. Fun! I love when I find out that people actually met through the podcast. I think that's so fun. Actually, there have been a few proposals at our live shows, like at the meet and greet. We've been like taking a picture, and they don't even tell us that they're gonna do it. Like, we'll be taking a picture thinking we're all just like hanging out, and then all of a sudden, like, one of the people is on their knee proposing to like all three of us. We're like, you could have told us, we could have helped you. Anyway, so I always think that's pretty fun. Did you watch Roswell back in the day? No, I did not watch Roswell. Roswell is one of those topics that up until, I mean, I literally just covered it this weekend. But Roswell is really intimidating just because it's got so much backing as like the alien UFO capital. And I get really nervous about getting invested into any of those topics because I'm always afraid there's going to be like a huge piece to the story that I'm just never going to think to check on or do a deep dive on. Or anytime it's so even just watching the TV show, I get nervous. I'm supposed to like almost be researching, and then it becomes less enjoyable to watch because I feel like I'm almost doing notes, or if I'm not doing notes, I should be doing notes because one day I'll have to rewatch this for an episode. Or even if it's literally fiction, even if the show was about like a bunch of aliens that like have never been proven to exist, it overwhelms me. So I get scared to press play on those things. Hello, Jana. Will you do meet and greets at upcoming live shows? That's a great question. I guess so. I'm also wondering what the protocol is going to be. I wonder if every venue is different or if every state is different on like vaccination stuff, you know? I don't know. That's a great question. I'll figure that out though. That's definitely a good question. The craziest thing you've witnessed when you used to do ghost tours? I've seen people get scratched before. Some people think that's crazy and some people don't. So I never know where that falls on people's level of interest. But I've seen people get scratched. Let's see. What's my go-to Dairy Queen Blizzard? Oh, I haven't been to Dairy Queen in so long. Are there Dairy Queens on the West Coast? I don't think I've even ever really paid attention. You know who loves Dairy Queen? RJ. He still talks about how much he loved Dairy Queen growing up. Usually when I go to Dairy Queen, I never got a Blizzard. I got the cones that were dipped. I would get them double dipped. I'd get a chocolate cone double dipped. That was always really good. My mom would always get the same thing, and we would go every Friday when she picked me up from school. So, but ever since then, I don't think I've actually been to a Dairy Queen. I'd watch M over Bagel Bites. Thank you. Why? Because I wouldn't fight the ghost. I'd just be screaming the whole time. Advice on writing research papers. Whew. Cite your sources. That's the best I can say. Someone said, how is having to constantly take care of Lemon? And, you know, it's funny. Lemon has a life of his own. He stays in his case, and he stays in the And That's Why We Drink apartment. And that way I don't have to be near him. Christine doesn't have to be near him. Christine wishes she was near him. But no, I only ever have to deal with him when I go over to the And That's Why We Drink apartment, which is maybe once or twice a week. But he's in one of the, he honestly is in one of the rooms I don't go into usually. There's like nothing else in there. One of the rooms is Christine's bedroom for whenever she comes to visit. And I just don't go in there just because it's a bedroom and nothing I need is over there. Usually I'm over there for like computer equipment or recording equipment, or I have to go grab paperwork or something. So, to answer the question, Lemon hangs out by himself quite a lot. My mom wanted to ask what you know about the UFO sightings in Herco, Texas. Tell your mom I know 0%. I have no idea. But I can eventually know about that. Let's see. What happened to working from the cast studio? We stopped going over to record, at least I stopped going over to record once COVID got really gnarly, and I realized that I had a platform, and it was irresponsible of me to be telling people to stay at home while I was leaving my house to go record when I could very easily do it from my home. So, honestly, I was motivated by all of you watching me and realizing that it was pretty hypocritical of me to be going anywhere. So we stopped going to cast, and I didn't leave my house for like 8 months. and now things have started to lift up, but I think we've just gotten maybe too comfortable with recording on Zoom. I would like to eventually go back to like recording with more like professional equipment. Granted, a laptop is pretty solid, but I would like it to look a little prettier, at least on my end. So when we get the green light, I'll probably be recording either from a studio or I don't know. I'll figure it out though. What game is this? Well, there is no game because apparently I forgot to download the Sims software before we started today. So this is just kind of a hangout, just talking. Sorry everybody. Getting a mental pic of Lemon being surrounded by lime Skittles. Wait a minute, that's kind of hysterical. Speaking of lime Skittles, I ordered mine on like 2-3 days ago. They should be here any day. I'm very excited about them. I do feel bad for people coming and being like, what game? What game are we playing? Thoughts on the Stranger Things Season 4 teaser? I feel like we got... I mean, granted, I don't analyze them like I analyze the Marvel shows. So, to me, like, any trailer I'm not paying too much attention to. I saw the Stranger Things teaser, and I feel like we kind of learned nothing from it, so... I have no idea what to expect. Probably another monster that will end on a cliffhanger. And then we'll have to wait 2 years to find out anything. Do you think you'll come back to Salt Lake City? Sure. I don't know if it's on the current tour list or it will be on the next tour list, but there's no reason we wouldn't go back, you know? Would you ever do a live stream while playing a horror game? I have that on my list. Oh, hang on. How do I make that sound? You hang in there. I have that on my list, don't you worry. Morgan picked up some Tony Chocolonely today. Congratulations, I'm very excited for you. You're gonna have a good time. Steve's underwear. Oh, was that part? I already forgot. Was that part of the teaser? I like how you get like 30 seconds and you put in Steve's underwear. Thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's? The Scream Stream. Oh, wow, what a good name. But no, I don't know what that is. I haven't I'm like really blindly going into this. I don't know about any other like big streams. I feel like if I know about them, then I will get some sort of imposter syndrome or feel kind of too intimidated to even try. So I'm just kind of pretending nobody else exists. And if even one person shows up in my streams, I'm just gonna be happy for it. So there's like people out there who get like millions of views. I'm like, how on earth does that happen? What is your absolute favorite animal? To date, I like a hedgehog. Hedgehog. I've been seeing a lot of videos. I must have fallen onto like hedgehog TikTok or something because every other video is a fucking hedgehog. I also really want a ferret. I think those would be fun. Oh. Oh, underwater, not underwear. Wow, that was silly of me. Sorry, everyone. Let's see. If you had to own one of the haunted dolls, which would it be? Ooh. Which is the nicest? Which is the nicest? Not PTD, let's just put it that way. And not Harold either. The wall just moved. Harold. Robert the doll, maybe? He didn't, like, cause too many problems, did he? Oh. Have you been hanging out with Zandy? No, but I did used to have a hedgehog. I used to have... Why can't I think of how to put words in my mouth? I used to have a hedgehog. And he was very sweet. I loved him very much. He liked orange peppers. He liked pumpkin. He liked watermelon. He liked cat food. He had a good time. And you would get to wash him with a little toothbrush. It's very sweet. Ferrets have an odor. Oh, I've heard about that though, but I also thought hedgehogs had an odor. Maybe I don't remember anymore. I feel like he didn't smell too bad, but ferrets apparently like kind of reek. So thank you for warning me. Lucy just visited Robert the doll when she was in Florida. What about Annabelle? Didn't Annabelle like possess people? Like kill people? Did she kill people? Maybe that's the movie. She did possess people though, right? I don't remember anymore. I remember her being kind of gnarly. I mean, she's literally in a box in the Warrens' house that says "Do not touch," which means Zach Bagans is probably like snuggled with her or something. So, what food have you tried that you thought would be delicious but ended up being disappointing? Oh, birria. I had that this weekend. The tacos that you like dip into their sauce, and it's supposed to be like, in my mind I thought like, oh, juicy tacos. There was something in the seasoning I was not crazy for. The concept is amazing, but the taste was not it. At least not to me. Are you able to swap screens so you're the big screen and the game is in the picture? Not while I'm in the middle of this, I don't think. Oh, maybe. I think it would be... I don't know what you can see on your end, but my webcam... I mean, it's not going to look pretty. As long as you're cool with it not looking pretty, I can probably do it. Let's see. You're not gonna like it. Can you see me doing this? Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. Ooh. It's pretty wild. I mean, I'm doing it really like last minute without like perfectly sizing everything. So like, you're gonna have to just bear with me here. It's not gonna look cute. Can you see it on your end? Can you see it? Uh-oh. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll put that there for now. And we'll change it up again when I figure out how to do this. My hedgehog's name was Milo. It was actually my ex's, but we were together for 3 years, so the hedgehog, we pretty much shared the hedgehog. It was a very sweet hedgehog. Did you watch Inside by Bo Burnham yet? No, I did not. I did not. Although I've heard people are canceling him or something. Is he problematic now? I mean, he was problematic back then, but has he done something new? Surprisingly clear. Oh, well. Great. Now I can see my little pores. Okay, let's check. Let's go back to Instagram. Oh my goodness. I appreciate when people tag me and things on Instagram, but I always get so much anxiety because my notifications are that I have like at least 10 to 20 new notifications every time, and I always think it's like new messages that I have to answer or get back to, and I always panic that I'm like way behind on getting back to people. And I opened Instagram and it said I have a bunch of notifications I need to see, and I kind of freaked out for a second. Excuse me. Okay, my favorite death in The Sims 4. So far we've only killed one person, and it was me. And it was the ladder, taking the ladder out of the pool. Which, I mean, it was brand new to me, but apparently that's like a pretty solidly common death in The Sims. But I also have no other frame of reference, so I'm going to have to say that. My boyfriend just got his referral for tea woot woot. For tea. Oh my god. I was like tea woot woot. Tea woot. Oh, for tea. Congratulations. That's awesome. What are we having for dinner tonight? I have no idea. I think Allison is cooking for herself, which means I'm on my own. Which seems to always be the case. Because she gets her own delivery meal kit. I get my own delivery meal kit. So we end up ordering different things. She's on like a super health kick right now. So all of the things that she wants to cook or that she requests are completely different than the things I want to eat. So, yeah. What's everyone else eating though? He made a song about being problematic, which was very meta. Oh. Is that Inside? Or whatever the show's called. Ooh, flauta is nice. Meatballs, tofu, mac and cheese. Wow, I wish we could have our cauldron of mac and cheese up on the screen. But also, how are we feeling about this like layout? Like the neon situation. I think it's like super swanky. I'm kind of vibing with it. But also like, can someone explain to me, if you're good at like Streamlabs and stuff, there's this part here that says chat, and it's meant to like, so people can see like the chat coming through, and it's not happening. So like, what's that about? I don't know what to do about it. The whole point was so you could see in here, and now it's just like an awkward column. Nothing's happening. Dinner at Ruby Tuesdays. I don't know what the deal is. My mom has such an issue with Ruby Tuesdays. I like Ruby Tuesdays, but she does not want to be there ever. Every time you mention Ruby Tuesday, she like rolls her eyes. I feel like she has some weird experience from Ruby Tuesday she's not telling us about. Ooh, a pork burrito bowl. Sign me up. Not sure yet because I'm still stuck in the office. Oh my gosh. Well, until I finish this report, well, girly, you're not finishing your report if you're on here. if you're streaming with us. Chicken and rice, spicy banana chips. I think some people are just critiquing his movie and they might be canceling him, but he has a song called Problematic where he apologizes for his past. Ah, fun. Oh, I'll have to go listen to that then. Yeah, his songs in the past were wild. Anyway, I was just reminiscing on how wild they were, and a couple apologies are probably super duper in order. So that's how my mom feels about Olive Garden. You know, I was one of those people growing up where I thought Olive Garden was like the peak of Italian food, and I'm just so grossed out with myself now that I ever thought that. And you know what I do miss though from Olive Garden is their peach tea. gets me going. Gets me going, that peach tea. I think actually one of my friends figured out how to make it, and it was just literally like Lipton tea bags and like literally canned peaches, just pouring the juice into the tea. Which, like, hey, doesn't sound like a problem. Oh, it is 6 o'clock, folks. Or 9 o'clock for some people. So we've already been here for an hour. Let's see if there's any last minute questions that I should pop out. I think I have probably too many to swipe through right now. Yeah. I think I might have too many of these. It might be overwhelming to try to pick just one. But anyway, sorry everybody that we never got to play The Sims. I hope everyone like had a fun time just like hanging out. I'm sorry that we started late too, and I'm sorry that The Sims isn't up. Sorry that for a long time my face wasn't the biggest thing on the screen. I mean, it's all a mess right now, but we are slowly figuring it out. Just a reminder to everybody, I will be on Twitch, fingers crossed, next week alongside YouTube, so if you have a preference, I will be on that for you. Merch is coming, but first we're doing a big 50% sale this week. You will find out about it. I don't know which day it is, but depending on whether or not you're Patreon, I think is when you'll find out about it. Tour dates in the next 2 weeks. Let's see. Eva sent out auction items, so be looking out for that. What other things did I announce earlier that I'm already totally blanking on? Sheesh. I don't totally remember. Oh, and also, like, we have not... The audio has not been playing at all this entire time. So stupid. Okay. Well, anyway, I hope you had fun on this roller coaster nightmare. And see you next week. Bye.